G'day everyone, welcome to Bain Terrain, our channel where the road is our home and the journey is our destination. Whether you're an experienced traveller or an armchair adventurer, we've got your path to explore the wonders of Australia. Join us as we navigate the beauty and challenges of life on the road. We're all about keeping it real, so get ready for a mix of laughs, tears and real life. Don't be a stranger, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Cheers! It's been a hot minute since we last released our 2 YouTube episodes, and to be quite frank, we have just been exploring and loving living this extraordinary travel life. We still have been videoing along our travels, so we have plenty to show you of Australia.
With that being said, let's get into it.
After a lengthy drive to Charlotte Plains, we were very underwhelmed.
Put it this way, it's not the place to visit during summer. We adventured down the stream a bit further to try and chase some cooler water, but yeah, it was still pretty cooking.
We ended up contacting the caretaker that was there and explaining that it was a bit too hot for our liking, but we didn't want to drive all the way back. So she suggested to go to the homestead instead. That doesn't make sense.
Homestead as well.
Homestead instead.
We didn't get to swim, but the boys had a better idea.
Well, the boys had a lot of fun riding their motorbikes, but we decided to leave a few days earlier than planned.
We thought we'd leave the west and head into the east coast.
Places in the outback. It's a pretty cool name. Bainville.
We found this little gem of a spot called the Condamine River. What a cracker it was.
Free and free power. No water though. We did ask Sal to record us while we got the boat down, but unfortunately this is the video content that we got, so I promise at a later date we will do a proper unloading of the boat.
Pretty happy, it only takes 15 minutes to get into the water.
Try and get that cruising?
Mom, what are we doing?
Get the pot. Ready cruising? I reckon we'll go put another one up the other end, and then we'll come check this one. We'll see. We cooked a few snags and watched the moon rise before we settled in for the night.
Obviously we didn't get any yabbies.
We made our way to a hip camp at the back of Kenilworth.
What a beautiful spot this place is. Definitely a dream that we want when we finish our travels.
We got a break in the weather, so we decided to go out for an adventure. This is Balumba Creek. Because it was raining, no one was here, so we actually had this whole place to ourselves.
We didn't want to leave this place, but time was to hitch up and head to Hervey Bay.
Little did we know we were in for a bit of an adventure.
Let's say maybe some call it life-threatening.
We nearly lost our lives, let's just put it that way.
Okay then.
It was scary.
We had to stop in at the Kenilworth bakery to grab one of their famous pies. Whilst eating a pie, we didn't realise that Google Maps had redirected us, not taking any notice at all.
Kids out of the car.
Well, that was a bit of a scary one, wasn't it, huh?
I actually still feel like I could still cry.
Yeah, we nearly didn't make it up a range.
It got to the point where I got out of the car, pulled the kids out of the car really quickly, pulled the animals out of the truck, and the plan was if Jamie
didn't go forward, he was going to abandon ship.
And the people
Our home was going to go off the cliff.
Oh my god, I can't.
We were cruising up, what was it, between Kenilworth and Maloney, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some range. We went past a sign that said 10-ton trucks or caravans over that, turn around, go back, so then we're like, we're not 10-ton, we're all good. Yeah, it started to get windy, and then steeper and steeper, and was down to second gear, and the old truck sort of ran out of puff in second, so we had to change it to first, and
it just wouldn't go.
Couldn't take off. She started rolling backwards, so
and then you stalled it, and then
handbrake on as hard as I can, and every time I went to take my foot from the brake to the throttle, it rolled backwards. I couldn't get enough revs up to...
Well, to the point where there was literally 5 meters at the back of the caravan to just...
Yeah. We kept rolling back a couple meters each time I had to go with it, and it just wasn't pretty, but luckily a fellow...
chased down someone. I ran down the hill, like, what did you say, like 100 meters to that next corner, down.
Yeah. Oh, not so much. Yeah.
And, these people stopped and helped us, and we pulled the winch out.
Yeah, he helped pull us
while
up the
Jamie
hill, which
was
good.
still in the truck holding onto the handbrake for dear life. But then his car didn't start.
Then we hooked the winch up, and then he went to jump in and take off, and then his car wouldn't start either, so I was like, holy Jesus.
That's good bus motion.
Yeah, the kids,
he got it going, and
we got up.
As soon as he took a bit of weight off us, I was able to get moving.
it going.
And then,
it was that scary.
but
I was shaking.
But wait. So we get up to a bit of a level spot. We unhook, shake hands and everything. Yeah, cool, no worries. And I asked him. I said, "Is that it from here?" He said, "Yeah, I think that's it." Yeah. So and then there
was another one.
Would have been even steeper, I reckon.
But we had him still locked in 4-wheel drive.
I had him full drive, low range, so we just fed her some herbs, and we
I actually do have a video. It's not really a video, it's just of me, I think, crying. Holy, that was scary.
Yeah.
We go.
But we made it up the top.
Yay!
We didn't go backwards.
So we'll never disregard those type of signs, even though that we're not 10-ton. I feel like we never...
I put it back to the maps person.
Oh, that's a different story, but anyway.
Yeah. Put it this way, don't ignore signs, guys. Shit. It can get sticky.
Our whole life. We nearly lost everything. It would. I wonder if it did go off the hill. Do you reckon it would have gone like that?
Well, see, I was at the point where I couldn't even reverse down the hill because I didn't want to.
Yeah, there was nothing to reverse to.
Yeah, so it was either go forward or that was it, something. So.
The door's open.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, we nearly died. We didn't really die. We nearly lost everything. Everything we owned.
We weren't. Anyway.
And then I'm trying to talk about it, and you're like, "Oh, I wonder if there's houses up here."
No, I said, look, there's houses up here.
Trying to lighten the mood. Oh my god.
My feet are
Oh, good. We made it.
We're at the top. We've literally just pulled over at the top of the hill just to have a hussar because
Take the locks out.
that was scary. But you said there's wheelie bins here, so that means a rubbish bin comes up this side of the hill. So he must have to turn around.
Trucks come up, and plus there's houses built up here, so I think we should be good.
Yeah, that was very scary. Don't ignore signs. We just had the most scariest. Why is there a car coming up? I thought he said this was it. Oh god. Hit it harder, hit it harder. I know, but holy shit, I'm like on the verge of having a breakdown. Don't get your hand off! Oh my god! Oh, I can't even. Did you guys freak out?
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? I'm still shaking.
I'm nervous smiling.
I could seriously cry. That's how scary that was. How are you so cool right now? We nearly just lost our whole entire truck, caravan, family. You were getting prepared to... I'm talking to you about nearly dying.
Is that a castle on that hill?
I have no idea.
And then when our mate's car didn't start.
Oh my god, I was freaking out.
Shit, oh my god.
Hang on, can we just stop here for a minute? This is what nearly took our whole home and truck. The MONTVILLE range. That was definitely a scary experience. One I never wish to relive. Okay guys, so we're sitting here editing this video and we're sort of thinking that it really doesn't make sense. Obviously when you're in the moment, you're not going to just whip out your phone and record. Like we were in a fight or flight, what is it called? Fight or flight situation. And it was the first time that I ever had to, well, the first time that we ever had to use the winch. I had to get it out because Jamie was sitting in the truck, and it was the first time that I ever had to lock in the hubs. So it's funny, like when you're in those type of situations, you just don't scream at each other, you just do what needs to be done. So
Yeah, I was just holding everything down like an anchor. My foot as hard as I could on the brake, and then had the handbrake on as hard as I could. Because yeah, I had a few little moments there where I sort of relaxed a bit and started sort of slowly creeping backwards, and yeah, I was like, fuck. If he gets
don't swear.
if he gets momentum up, probably not going to stop it, eh? So yeah, I was just hanging on, and then I was like, I was running out of options to do as well. I'm like, the last thing I had up my sleeve was maybe try some wheel chocks under the caravan just to take that weight, that 3.5 ton weight off the back of the truck.
So combined, we are 9.5 ton, and we will never disregard any of those signs ever again. But the thing with that sign is it was already up the hill for us, and we're 17 meters long, so we didn't have an opportunity to turn around.
It's pretty shit that's the sign to
Stop
say turn
swearing.
around. We're Aussies, mate.
Oh my god, it's probably going to get banned on YouTube.
Anyway, yeah, the sign was like, you're already committed up the range, and there was nowhere to turn around when the sign approached. And I thought, shit, what do we do? But then I was like, well, I can't turn around anywhere. There's nowhere to turn around. So I kept on going, and just started out being a bit windy, and I was like, oh, maybe, yeah, for trucks, a bit tight. Yeah, fair enough.
It was raining also, so it was slippery.
Yeah, we did a couple of S-bends, and then did this sort of, I don't know, 90 degree to 180 degree right-hand turn, and was okay. And then we just got to the end of the corner and just looked up and was just like,
Don't
wow.
swear.
And then, by the time I went to put the foot down, the
thongs got caught.
No, but by the time I put my foot down and build up a bit of speed, we just had nothing. So then being a truck, trying to get down to first gear, which is a low ratio gear, was whilst you're moving is pretty impossible. So yeah, so the time I got into first, we'd come to a stop, and yeah, every time I tried it.
Oh God, we're at 14 mile at the moment, and the wind is insane.
Pretty hectic, yeah.
Like,
she's blowing around a fair
it's
bit.
like what 53 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, between 50 and 60
Anyways,
kilometer winds, yeah.
So back to this thing. So the MONTVILLE range is out the back of the sunny coast or Caboolture or somewhere
the
out there.
Glasshouse Mountains there,
Yeah, there. And it's like renowned for wine and everything like that. 430 meters above sea level.
Beautiful country, but
amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely not for caravans. I can say that. From Kenilworth, definitely not from caravans. Everybody probably watching us come up that
that's
range.
That's why the sign says no caravans.
I know, and we are very naive for that, and we will never disregard any of those signs ever again.
But the funny thing was, we left the hip camp and we went to Kenilworth because went to their bakery. They got
a famous bakery,
well-known pie that everyone says must do sort of thing. So you hear of people all the time driving there to get a pie. So we did that, and then we knew we had to sort of come back out of town. And anyway, we pulled up on the side of the road and eating our pie and having a fat old time, and didn't realise that Google Maps had redirected our path, and we didn't even know where it was taking us. So after we ate our pie, we took off, and that's when we started climbing this mountain.
Yeah. So after that, the kids obviously got PTSD from that. So what happened when we come to a stop? We were still sliding back.
Stop a sec. The kids or you?
I freaked out.
Yeah, but the kids freak out because you freak out.
I wasn't in tears, but the kids were in tears, and it was a very scary situation. So I got the kids out of the truck, got the dog and the cat out of the truck, put them on the side of the road. Didn't even get my phone or anything like that, and then I started running down the hill to try and find help. A few cars passed me without even batting an eyelid, which is fine because it is a scary range. Yeah. But then one gentleman did actually stop, thank God he did, and his wife and his little baby got out of the car too because it was a bit sketchy. And then his car didn't start when we hooked up the winch.
Well, he reversed up to the truck, and we had to put the winch out. And he put the handbrake on to get out of his ute. Anyway, it started rolling backwards too. Yeah, so it was like,
but once we got traction, we
had
to
jump back in and put her in gear and stop the engine so it didn't roll backwards. And then obviously once we hooked up and then he couldn't start it, I was like, holy, what the hell's going on here? Like, what are the odds of this, rah? And then, anyway, rig around some battery terminals and, got it going again. And, as soon as he just took that bit of weight, we were good to go, sort of thing, which was fine.
But he didn't have a two-way, and you were going out the window like, all good, and he thought you were saying, go, 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 go.
So he's,
he floored it, and we're on the side of the road, and the reels of his car.
He's like squealing the whole way up this hill, or I'm like, I'm stuck in low range, I couldn't change gears, couldn't do anything, so...
You went like that for like probably 400 metres too.
Yeah, he's just like squealing off, I'm like at the window like going, we're all good, and he's just like...
So anyways, in the video, obviously you can sort of make sense of it a little bit. So we shook hands, and then we're like, is that it? And he's like, yes. And
he's like, I haven't been up this way for quite a while, but he said, I'm pretty sure that was it,
But it wasn't, and then that's when I got that video, because I was like, oh my God, I should film this, because, Anyway.
But good bloke he was, he actually stopped after that next bit and
made sure that we were okay.
Us, which was pretty cool. So.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was a beautiful scene up there, and we will never go over a mountain ever again. The kids even got PTSD when we had to go to Mount Tamborine, remember? And they were like crying because they didn't think that we were going to make it. Yeah, anyway. Moral of the story, don't ignore the signs. It was a good life lesson.
Yes.
But in saying that, we actually have found this really good app. It's called, I don't know if you can see that. Whenever you can see it. How do they do that? How do they do that Instagram thing? Siege app. Is that it? Yep. Siege app. It is, what, 80, 90 bucks to get it, and it downloads on your phone for free. This isn't an affiliation or a collaboration. It's just helped us immensely. But you can set your weights, your heights, your length, how many vehicles you're towing, and it gives you the route that will suit your particular vehicle, which is good.
Yeah, it's something you learn on the way, especially when you got big rigs and stuff and heavy caravans. You sort of yeah. Google Maps is great, but
for cars.
But yeah, it gets you to the fastest route to the destination, really.
Yeah.
So doesn't count all the other factors. But yeah, in saying that, the truck's got a truck map as well.
Yeah, the Fuso has got a truck
that
map.
we've sort of never really used because
Well, I accidentally took the SD card because it comes in an SD card,
Yeah,
and I
that's
put it
right,
in the
yeah.
drone, and then I recorded
yeah,
a
we
video,
lost it, and then
and then I found it. Anyways, but we'll leave it here. Hopefully you enjoyed our video. We really tried on this one. Obviously, as we've mentioned before, when we first started, we were recording like this. Now we've started recording like this, so we can put some footage on YouTube. We do have a GoPro and we do have a drone. But obviously
the mobile phones were
they're just so more convenient. So
But
if we can get away with it,
learning to take your shots that way.
yeah, we're getting better as it goes. I can just tell you that. But anyway, but we'll leave you at that, and hopefully we'll see you on our next episode.
Yep.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
See you guys.